This woman conned her way into marrying into a wealthy family, but on her wedding day, she confessed that she's a scammer. She told her new husband that her mother deliberately arranged her previous two marriages. The whole purpose was to steal money, however. When her mother-in-law learned the truth, she didn't cancel the wedding. She still wanted to keep her in the family. Just yesterday, Alice witnessed the man Jack use his time-traveling ability. He rescued her from the warehouse. Alice fled home in panic. She told her uncle about this wealthy family having superpowers. She wanted to stop the marriage scam. However, her uncle had already figured it out. Alice seems to have developed real feelings for Jack. That's why Alice is afraid her scam will hurt Jack's family. That's why she wants to call off the operation. Plus, her mother had already confessed to Jack's family about having a criminal record. They've probably grown suspicious, so Alice hopes her mother and uncle won't interfere. She wants to back out on her own first. Meanwhile, Jack discovers his daughter seems to be getting bullied at school. He goes to see Ina's homeroom teacher. However, the teacher tells Jack that his daughter willingly gave that expensive watch to a classmate, and that the classmate takes good care of Ina in class. She even invited her to join the dance club activities. Only now does Jack realize he's rarely paid attention to Ina's life. He doesn't care about her interests either. On the way home, Jack wanted to ask Ina about school, but then he receives an accusatory message from Hiram. Afraid of losing her friend, Ina quickly explains to Hiram that her dad misunderstood them. When Ina finds out about this, she's furious. She complains that dad shouldn't have randomly shown up at school causing trouble. Later, Ina wants to meet with Alice. She wants to ask if Alice told dad about what happened at school. However, when Jack gets home, he discovers Alice isn't there, and he can't reach her by phone no matter how many times he calls. So he goes to Alice's mother Sana, shamelessly helping them with chores. But when Alice's mother sees Jack, she says she doesn't want her daughter going back to their house to get hurt. After hearing this, Jack immediately tries to please her by moving heavy objects, but he loses his balance and falls to the ground. Yet Jack still refuses to give up. He calls Alice's phone, but unluckily runs into her uncle at the door. Alice's uncle takes him to a secluded spot. Jack thinks the uncle is going to hurt him, but the uncle suddenly points to the side. It turns out the uncle feels sorry for Jack. He deliberately arranged this chance for them to meet.